So as we are discussing about the metadata, it's time to see the lots informative metadata as a DBA which we have to do. Sometimes as a DBA, you have to check which are the tables in your database. So of course, as a DBA, you can go to the database and you can see all the database related tables. So I want to see what are stored in my schema and the table name. So for that, I am going to write the one query which will retrieve my all the table information with the schema details. It's very easy. As a DBA, we can go to the here, click on the database, go to the tables, and you can see the tables. Got it? But then sometimes you need to go into using the notepad or Excel those data. So how to do that? So for that, what we can do, we can able to execute, connect to my database, and once I am connected to database, I am writing a query. From here, I am getting my schema name based on the table schema ID, and then I realize the output will be given as a schema name. This query I am getting from my sys tables, and from there I am joining my tables via the sys tables inner join, and then you can see I am finding my object ID. From there, from the sys tables, we are getting that with the inner join, we are getting the partitioning information, we are getting my extended properties. So in short, we are using the metadata to get that information. So let me go and execute my query. And let me execute my query. So once you will execute your query, you can see for which database, the DBO database. DBO is my schema name in my DBT database. Here you can see my tables. You can able to do the categories, countries, DBT, whichever are here. But what you found here, we have only two schemas, sales and DBO. Let me show you my schema. And here you can see the table you can get. If you can go to the security, see your schema details. Here you can see we have a sales and DBO. But what about in the other database if I can go? Like example, I'm going to connect with the other database. Let me see the adventure work database. Here we have lots of tables, lots of schema. So let me show you for this as well. So this type of a script as a DBA, you need to get the information related to your database. So here you can just see, I'm getting my schema name, my table name, when it was created, when it was last modified, how many rows into that table, those, and then any comment. So this way I am getting the information list of the table with the number of rows and comments. This script will be the handy for the DBA you are able to get from your data dictionary. I hope you all have understood. So this way you can get your output. This is my simple result which you can able to use in your database. So if I can show you here, you can get the idea what my simple script is showing. So this is my output which you can able to use it. Getting my point? Against your database. So whichever database you are able to use, on this database, how many is schema, how many tables, in which schema, which tables, when table was created, when it is last modified, how many number of rows we have, and any comment on the table, those all we are able to check from here. So as a DBA, it's really a good script which you can use for your monitoring purpose or for your business requirement. Understood? Now let me connect to my another database, DBT data. And here what I'm going to do, I'm showing you the another script which I'm going to use to see all the views with definition and the comments onto that. So as you know, view and table both are the object. So that's where you can get from this. Similar like query I have written, but only I put here some changes based on to the schema. Got it? So same way you can get the order by schema name. So in each schema, what are that we can able to see. So here you can see in the DBO schema we have these, and later on you can see for the cells as well. So this way, schema wise you can get it. If you want to run into any other database where we have a sample database with the large data, you can see from the DBO we have these, the human resource, and that's where you are able to do it. Did you get the idea? Guys, did you get the idea? So this way you can able to get the data from your schema wise, all the table informations with their information when it was created, what was the number of rows, and those all you can able to do it. Okay. Now let me show you the view information from the my this. So here you can see this query is showing all the view information related to your database. So what are the view and which schema it belong, when it was created. Similar like the table, you can able to see the view also. Got it? So as a DBA, you must need such type of information. If I want to connect with the other database like DBA T, which we have created for this demo, so you can see we have only two view into my database. Don't believe me? Go to the view in the database and you can see we have these two view with the name of DPT50 and employee view. If I want to get the data from that view, I can able to write similar way. I can able to get the data from that view, whatever the data we have inserted. If I want to get from the employee view, so all the your database, what are the views we have in that view, what type of data it is stored, you can able to do. Of course, it's a small, so you can see we have a 40 rows for this view. We are getting similar way for the large and large, you can able to do with the your database, you can able to get and all view information. Understood? So every DBA you have to must use this type of script handy when you are doing for your business. So it show you the all the views information related to your schema. So you can able to see for your schema related information, all the tables, all the views information. This is my sample for the report, all the view information. And that's way, as I told you, as a DBA, as a developer, you are able to do it. You are able to copy it, right click, copy, and then you can use in Excel file, notepad, wherever you want the reporting purpose. There's alternate way for the database report also. We can able to generate this way. But this will be the handy script which you have to use. Got it? Here, in this example, we have seen for the table level. And here, I have seen for the schema level. Okay. Now it's time to go for the another script. So for that, what I'm going to use, I will execute my another script to capture my column details. Got it? So let me go for the column details. Through this script, I'm going to retrieve my all the column related information. So as a DBA, I want sometimes to get my information related to the table, what are the columns we have in the particular tables, the entire database level I want to find, I can able to do it. So for that, let me connect to the one of the database for this demo small, and then you can able to see it. Then you can understand the concept, because this is all table you all have created. Let me execute. So you can see in the DBO schema we have one table called category table. So in the category table we have, these are the columns. What are the data type, those, the primary key, foreign key, whichever you have used. Similar way you can able to see where null you have used, where you have the foreign key, where you have a primary key, those all. So basically each column level from the database you can able to monitor from here. Got it? So these all script I will share you, which you can use for your day-to-day business purpose for monitoring and other stuffs. Got it? So this way we can able to do identified. And of course for here what I have used the multiple system defined view. We clubbed it and then we retrieved it. Got it? So this way as a DBA you must have to find the data whenever you want to retrieve it. Let me go for the another example which I can share with you. So in this view, which the query I am going to get the data from all the foreign key information. So this query we are going to use to get the list of tables, as well as on this table if we have a foreign key information. So I will get my table schema name, then we will get the table name, the constant name, what type of constant we are using, so primary table, and then we can able to use that. So let me execute and then I can show you. Let me execute this. So this database, we have a table called countries. In the country, region ID is my foreign key. So all the foreign key information you can able to get from the table level, which table, what type of foreign key you are using. If you can see department table, we have a two foreign key, location ID as well as employee ID. So location ID based on to the my location table, and department ID based on the department table primary key. So here you can see primary table name, location table, where we are using location ID, employee table, employee ID I am using as a primary key. Similar way, employee table we are using the foreign key from department base. So that's where we can get the information related to the my all the foreign key related information in my table. So these are the some handy script you have to keep ready as a DBA. You have to use day-to-day operation. Now I am going to show you the another how we can see information related to the my column. Got it? So in this script, what I'm going to show you, I want to find all the column information from my database. So I will get the list of the view with their columns. So let me run this query to give you the idea. So in this view, these are the column I have used. Of course, it's a small database. If I want to show you from bigger one, let me see, and then you can get the idea. In Adventure Work database, we have the various view. Based on that, we can able to get the data. That in which schema, what are the view we have, and for that view, which are the column we are using. So those all related information you can able to get from here. So this is the another view which we can use. This script will be the handy for you as a DBA. You can able to get it and you can able to do it. Now the one more I'm going to share you with the table by number of columns. So let me execute my query and show you. Let me open my query. and then we can able to show you all the queries what we can do here. Let me go and just save it. So let me copy this path from there. I'm putting my another query. Let me cancel it. No, I don't want to replace. Let me open my another query here. In this query, what I'm going to do? In this query, I'm showing you the table by the number of columns. Got it? So let me execute and see the result. So you can see the result from the schema name sales. We have a table sales order header which have 26 column. In the production schema, we have product table 25 and so on. Got it? Okay, let me connect with my database. So here I'm connecting with my database to show you the result, which is the small database for this demo. So now I have connected with this small database DBT, and let me execute the query from here. So that's where you can get the information related to your. So this schema we have a two. One is a DBO and another is sales. In this we have a table employee which have a 10 column. The location we have a 6 column. Department we have 5 column. Jobs we have 4 column. So on. So this way you can use n number of a script which is available on my blog. You can able to use it. You can able to learn the information related to the database, how to monitor, how to do as a DBA, and you can able to perform the task as per your business need. I hope you all have understood and you are able to do it. You are able to monitor whenever you require as a DBA. So that's from my end for this demo. We'll catch you in another module. So meanwhile, we can take the tea break.